Rahim. My topic is Genomic Contribution and Information Retrieval System in Bioinformatics. My name is Imran Zafar and my ID is MS17 2037. Now I will discuss about some outline about my paper as like to objective and different portions to understand the mechanism how we are involved in this term paper as like to methodology, so that we are understand the introduction, objective, material and method, result and description, conclusion and future work. Now we will discuss about introduction. Introduction, what is IR? IR is information retrieval technique system that is a phenomenon in computer science that understand the mechanism how information is involved, how document can be retrieved, so that information we are also applying in bioinformatics, because bioinformatics is a lot of merging database technology in which a lot of fields are merged as like to life science. So information retrieval techniques is used for to retrieve a biological data, so that we understand the traditional databases. Traditional databases is a lot of merging technology involved, necessary to merge in a different technology as like to relational database. Relational database is conclude to understand the mechanism how we can include the different forms of data induced in the form of management system, so that if we have already database managed, then we can apply a IR system. So that then we are moving on the methodology. Bioinformatics have a lot of data techniques to understand the mechanism of how we are involved in the form of the data retrieval, data sequence management, orthology, and the types of the data sequence in relevancies and data management, having the different forms of alignment system. Alignment have the local alignment, global alignment, and a lot of merging system are published, so that IR system involved to retrieve all that kind of databases. So we are moving on the next topic, have like to objective. Our objective of this research is that like how information is involved. Information understand the mechanism of different types of the RL system in the field of technology to retrieve the methodology of the searching, and bioinformatics is applied to understand how we are genomic data involved in IR system. Because genomic data have a lot of methodology and retrieving methodology is the less significant. So that we are moving to understand the picking the some significance to understand the objective. So that we are selecting some material and method. Material and method is the main form of document retrieval system as like documentation, indexing and normalization. Because we have different types of normalization, that normalization is also measured on different algorithm, as like to weighting algorithm, as like to comparing algorithm, so that we are merging a similarity. Similarity is also depend upon different retrieval model, as like to Boolean model, as like to vector space model, as like to cosine model. That model as rank or document in the top form, so that we are merging a formula as like to velocity to understand the different concept of normalization and weighting. So we are also focused on index. Word indexing techniques. That word indexing techniques is the signature file. First of all, we have a lot of bit and converting this bit in the simple form, and our original file is also short than our original size. So that we are moving on the next technique as like inversion dedicate, that we are using two different form of character. That character have to understand the mechanism of hook and the document involved to be retrieved easily. So we have different methodologies that like to evaluation and document measurement. Document measurement is based on Persian and recall. Persian and recall is a mechanism that may involve on the lot of techniques that understanding the synthetic way. So synthetic way is also depend upon different form of understanding the mechanism that which have different normalization. Normalization is also mechanism, discontinuity frequency mechanism, and a lot of other techniques is may be allowed to understand different form of IR. Because IR is in bioinformatics. Bioinformatics conveys a lot of application, as like to biological data we cannot manage easily, because we have a lot of sequences in different genes in different species. That species is also involved in biobusiness. That biobusiness is the DNA. Deoxyribonucleic acid is also involved in forming the fusion system as like to other branches. If we have a single species, then we relate to one different orthologous and paralogous things. That orthologous and paralogous things is knowledgeable, because sometimes that thing is also similar. We cannot conclude the data. So that we using a different technology as like indexing and PowerPoint things, that things we retrieve our data easily. That have the type of the, because we have a user, we have a instructor. First of all, we sending a query to server. Server is also query matching with already have dictionary. Dictionary finding the different types of the Google system. That Google system have a lot of merging techniques as like developing the mechanism that handling the retrieval system. That retrieval system must be indexing from the user side, and that index data we can retrieve in easily. Then we have a major component of bioinformatics in area of information retrieval techniques. That major component is also developed about the development of the tool that analyze the different algorithm techniques. That techniques apply on the different databases, because databases have a lot of management data. That management data is also included the form of the developing thing. That bioinformatics is also challengeable, because bioinformatics also including the different types of organism. That organism having the related relationship between the different form of synergetic and symbiotic things that have orthologous parasites. So we are moving on the part of the result and decision, so that our result is depending upon the biological complexity. That complexity is depend upon the different types of the databases. We have a lot of merging techniques that databases cannot be controlled over the complexity. That complexity understand the different biological things. That complexity is merging on the genome complexity, genes complexity, species complexity. So a lot of complexities are available in different databases as like to DDG. DDJ is the data bank of the Japan. EMI is the European Bioinformatics Institute that have a lot of merging paper that show also capacity to understand the different way of how we can information are retrieved. So that is complexity. Complexity in the databases is the main mechanism, because complexity show the different componentation where our source are instructed as like to national center of bioinformatics. That is the major database, and including a main component as like to current database of genome, as like different species of about the different mammalian, as like to human genome database, as like to cancer genome database, as like to cancer involving the different form of the database to understand the different mechanism of how can we use a form of the component to involve information retrieval techniques. That we have a querying and ranking a database. First of all, we have a lot of merging technology that depending upon our query, because query also developed to understand the different positive and negative mechanism. If we have a positive mechanism, then user may be also speed up retrieval. So that if we have a negative mechanism, user cannot be denied and not happy to understand this engine. That engine is also produced to understand the different form of having a lot of slowing system. That slowing system is depend upon also negative thoughts, because user cannot involve to understand the different forming of IO system. So that here is the expertise are allowed. That expertise depend upon different formatting techniques. Discussion is depend upon our different form of the logic techniques, because globe are rapidly growing. So that worldwide internet forming is depend upon the different form of relationship. That IR is creating a different relationship with search engine. That search engine is used to understand the different mechanism how information retrieved from different databases. That database is used to conclude a different form of biological data. That biological data is most important in national organization, local and global. Both are cases is most important. So that we are going on the next part of future recommendation. Why IR information retrieval techniques in bioinformatics give importance. Why we are using the information retrieval techniques in advanced mechanism, because information is also conveyed to delay the message, how we can manipulate, how we can use a field of bioinformatics to relate IR to understand the different health organization. That health organization is recommended for, because we are involved in type of information that understand the different form of involving system. That involving system is a future recommendation, because in future we are solve a lot of confusion. That references is also included, that maybe understand the different form of organization where we our data is putting. Thank you so much.